Okay, so today is Friday and right here we have the news. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, okay, this is the calendar. Okay, so the thing is today is Friday, September 5th. Okay, and we have non-farm payroll 8:30 a.m. and Monday is bank holiday. Okay, so generally during this kind of week, ICT will say that Thursday and Friday will have nice trades. Okay, so the thing is this. Okay, currently it's around 7:42 a.m. I'm looking at this. This is a old daily high. Okay, so I'll just daily high, and I will be keeping an eye on this. Okay, making bigger. Okay, so old daily high. We are that close to it. I believe that price will pierce it. Okay, but in general I am seeing for lower price today, so either we expand higher or we expand or we move lower. Okay, so to me if this condition is now never, if it moves higher I will not be interested. Okay, so if it moves lower then yes, I will be more interested in lower price. Okay, so that's about it. Now down to our 4-hour chart. Okay, this is the regular trading hours. So currently, okay, you can see how close we are to this old daily high. Okay, so yep, I'm seeing for price to reach to it. Overall, that's so far what I see. I don't know what's gonna happen. I need to wait until the NFP. Okay, I'm not going to trade ahead of NFP. Okay, so yeah, we shall see how it goes. Okay, you can see we are doing a like three drive pattern into the old daily high. So at this point I'm thinking also we don't have to raid it in order for price to start moving lower. It's also possible. Okay, but we shall see what's going to happen during NFP. Okay, NFP time is, they will make sure they clean up nicely before they start to move. Okay, that's how I see NFP. Okay, so first of all, this is Friday 12 a.m. and you can see, okay, this new day opening range gap is okay because Monday is bank holiday. So my thinking is right. Usually when bank holidays we don't use the new day opening gap, but okay, we can use the Tuesday new day opening range gap. Okay, so this is the Tuesday new day opening range gap. You can see how price stayed in the upper quadrant and then move up. Okay, into this old opening range gap. Okay, so opening range gap to opening range gap. Okay, so I'm thinking we have done quite enough for today. I mean not for today, for the week. Okay, like I said, it's now or never. Either if we punch higher and higher, I will not be interested at the moment, or either we punch lower. Okay, because you can see the weekly chart is like around here. Okay, so I will be seeing this week's. Okay, how does this week's goes? Okay, so that will be my higher weeks. Okay, so if we go higher, this will be the range I'll be targeting. Okay, we shall see how it goes. Okay, but definitely. Okay guys, 8:30 a.m. You saw that? Woo! NFP. Okay, let me connect to my trading accounts. You saw the NFP, whoop 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 whoop. Okay, that's why I never trade ahead of NFP, never trade ahead of NFP. Yep, today I'm doing something a little different. Going to record the whole live session. Okay, so you see how I go about. So this is the live account. Okay, you can see we taken out the daily high here. Okay, so yeah, I have my charts all open. Okay, so that's basically how I open my chart. Okay, and I'm gonna just show you guys. Okay, so basically this middle screen is the one that I used to record. Okay, then the screen here we got the daily, the high time frame, daily and weekly. Okay, and here we have the 1 hour chart. Okay, and here is dollar. Okay, I will always switch this one. Okay, so there's no real setup. Okay, basically it's like that. First of all, you can see price really wipe out London goes rated really. So now to me Friday sell side is already completely raided. Okay, should I record like that? Yeah. So Friday sell side is already completely raided now, which is the London lows. Okay, so I'm just waiting for maybe 5 to 15 minutes. Okay, and if I'm not sure, I'm not going to trade. Okay, so basically it's just like that. I have a saying for myself is I can never move the market, but I can move my body. You can never control the market. Okay, that's just a saying that for me is like you can never control the market. Okay, so now what I'm seeing is, remember these two levels. This is the weekly, the weekly wicks. Okay, you can see the weekly wicks here. It's the bigger wicks. Okay, so on the daily chart, just gonna highlight the right here. So this is also the implied daily CB, okay, which means it's an implied fair value gap. Where's the implied fair value gap? Okay, it's almost close to each other, so I'm really looking for lower price. Okay, just gonna stand up for a while first. Already saw today's workout, and yeah, sell side is completely taken now. Okay, so basically you saw that big lower. I'm thinking everyone went short. Okay, so at this point everyone is chasing to go long. Old daily low old daily high is already taken. Like I was saying what? Either we spike higher or we move lower, right? That was what I was saying. Okay, so do we form a BC right here? Okay, look, remember we completely raided Friday's London sell side today, okay? Okay, so now my attention will be got the new day image gap. So I'll just write some levels I think and just gonna listen to some music. So the opening range gap is 3693. 3693 is quite low. Okay, now we have the buy side here. We can very well start moving higher also, okay? But I'm not really interested if price go higher, okay? Okay, you can see dollar move lower and all equities went higher, okay? Okay, now daily O low, O high is already rated, okay? So now I'm still seeing. Okay, 8:40 AM will form that new 5-minute chart. Okay, you can see London lows rated. So any position that was entered during London session was completely rated already. If they were trying to chase longs, okay, you can see Thursday a big move upwards already. So if price were to move higher, it would break the lows first during Friday. Like, okay, people were thinking they want to join in a move during Friday London session, right? But they try to join in, but now they're completely cleared. Okay, basically that's what I'm saying. So if price, I'm seeing this. I like this. Okay, I like this. I like this as a sell side. Okay, and this will be my lower draw on liquidity. Okay, so 5 minutes. Five-minute BC here. No rush, we still got 9:30 AM, so I'm still waiting. But at this point, you can see we almost raided the buy side, but you can see ES did the stop rate, Dow also did the stop rate, okay. So this means it's weak, okay. Okay, I redrew out these weekly wicks. Okay, I draw the smaller wicks. Okay, you can see we rejected off the CE of it. So can this act as a breakaway gap? Okay. Okay. Do we have an immediate rebalance right here? I'm in no rush to trade, okay? So now what I'm constantly telling myself, don't rush to trade. So basically, I want to see price like consolidate around here and keep this buy side safe. Okay, if it keeps that buy side safe, then I'll be confident that they are going to go lower. At this point, people that went short, right, they still have their stop loss right here, and with this almost stop them out, thinking that we still want to reach for it, okay. But like I said, I don't want to call the tops as well, okay. So 5-minute BC, you can see we are supporting off it. You know, I just don't want to do live trade, like live session, not with live funds, but this is recorded, so you know, and it's a first try, so we shall see about it. Okay, we have the rejection block right here. Okay, I'm watching the rejection block and how the buy side, whether the buy side is being kept safe, okay. At this point, 5-minute BC, you can see the wicks did the damage, right? So at this point, you can see sell side completely raided, then we raided up the buy sides, that means now London session people are out of the game already. Okay, so now there are people that chase price. So at this point, can this CB send price higher into this buy side? And price have not retraced down to a discount yet as well. So okay, this CB holding price, how about, okay, we got above this CB already, but okay, we shall see how it goes. Do we form a high here? Okay, I just saw something. ES made a completely new daily high. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw ES out. You can see ES made the new high. Okay, but it make a completely new high, but you can see Nasdaq kept this high intact. Okay, but now right here, daily old high is already raided, and it's Friday and Thursday already spiked up. Okay, so I'm sticking to bearish bias. Okay, so now I'm going to go into regular trading hours and see for inefficiency. Basically, I found out that it just shows all the old inefficiency and it's easier to keep track. So I'll just do this 1 hour CB. Okay, we are above that 1 hour CB already, so it's not a factor. So at this point, can we punch up and take out this buy side? Okay, this right here is relatively go high. Okay, so at this point, can we punch up like at this red candle, or the next 2 or 3 candles? Can we punch up higher? Okay, we are rejecting off 15-minute week CE as well. Okay, 5-minute wicks is holding price. I'm not going to call tops here yet. Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm still waiting. But at this point, I'm thinking we are really very bullish already. Okay, but price can still move higher. Why? Because I saw DXY. You can see how DXY from the daily chart, right? You can see it has been very ugly, hovering like that. Okay, so and I see currently sell side, and we big move lower. If DXY really move lower, like really expand, okay, then we can reach to here. Okay, if it really does that, right, then DXY is not going to help with the indices, and then it's going to make out a high resistance condition. Okay, okay, at this point, can we spike up to it? Okay, you can see that this is a 5-minute chart, we are very close to it already. Okay, relatively it got high rated. So now, remember, now to me sell size is completely safe. Okay, so now since sell size is safe right here, sell size, and then we got new day opening gap also. Okay, I'm not going to force my trade idea. Okay, so right here is the daily wicks upper 75%. Okay, so I'm looking at it. Like I say, price can continue moving higher. I don't care about it. Okay, if it wants to move higher, I don't care. I'll just let it move higher and go without me. Okay, it can go without me. I'm fine missing out the trade. Okay. Okay, weekly wick C I outline here. So the next draw is this. This is the weekly O high. Okay, so that's the next draw. Make it more prominent. Okay, make the text more bigger. Okay, that is the next draw. Okay, you can see consolidation, then pump up wick through it, then move higher. Okay, so we can very well move higher for today. Okay, it can very well happen. If it happens, I'm not going to be in the trade. That's it. Okay, I'm just gonna let it go without me. So this week I have a loss of maybe around $34 one day. I think it's the third, right? Loss, slip over week. Okay, and that's it. No big deal. I'm waiting for price to do some consolidation, and I'm waiting for 9:30 AM at this point. Okay. M Life, okay, it's a live account. Okay, this is above that buy side, so you know it can very well be used to send price higher. Okay, weekly O high is the next draw. Okay, that's my draw on liquidity next, and I'm really seeing for price to reach for it. Okay, so here can be a silver bullet trade, 10 handles, but I won't be taking it. I don't like to take this kind of trades, because to me price is very high already. And many times in this kind of condition, right, if I try to short, right, I will lose, I will lose a lot of times, and I just like, that's why I'm going to wait 9:30 AM. Okay, I'm going to wait at 9:30 AM. And there's a lot of times when price keep moving higher, that it's not going according to my narrative. I just feel not nice. Okay, uncomfortable. Okay, so right now I'm just telling myself, let the market be. Like, we cannot control market, but I can control my body. I can control myself, so I can move my body. Okay, so now it's 8:50 a.m. macro is running, okay? Okay, what I'm seeing is ES made a new high. I'll just show you guys. ES made a new high. Okay, but we hovered around here. Whereas Nasdaq we went a bit more higher. Okay, so I'm thinking ES already consolidated enough. You can see. Okay, so can we start moving lower now? We are very close to weekly all high, but we don't have to raid it, okay, because price is really in a premium now. Okay, here's 10 handles, 11 handles. So I like what ES is doing. We are consolidating above our old high, okay, and we are below it. But can we continue consolidating? I don't want to call tops again because we are really that close to a really old high. We should spike up to it already. We should spike up to it already, okay? So if it doesn't mean we are going to go lower, that's what I believe, okay? And if you are going to go lower, I'm not really going to hold it, okay? To me, these sell sides really look very clean, okay? These sell sides here look very clean. I just like this sell side here. And 22,793, and it's not really not reasonable for it to reach for this sell sides, okay, because on the daily chart, right, it's still above an old daily high, okay? You can see old daily high here, so for it to return here is okay, it's reasonable. And we, at this point, right, we are going to have a premium opening range gap, okay, which means we are going to open up in a premium, okay? This is the opening range gap, 23692. So it's going to be a nice, it's going to be a nice shot for me, okay? And my max risk is, and I'm only going to use 1%, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to grab some water first. I think if I off this leg, yeah, that is better. Okay, so far we are still trying to climb up. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, 3 drive pattern already formed, 3 drive pattern form as well. Okay, I say I'm not forcing upon the market. I'm not going to force upon the market. Just gonna chill. Okay, what 8:50 a.m. macro did proceed, continue climbing higher. See 8:50 a.m. macro right here. We continue moving higher. Okay. There's no reason for me to touch the market now. Okay, I just okay, we have reached the weekly old high. But so far price is not really expanding higher also. Okay, like they are moving up but in a very low, very slow fashion. And dollar is not really moving lower also. Okay, it's being held. Dollar also did a lot of sell size rate and engineered buy size also, like here. Okay, so engineering buy size right here, but it did a lot of sell size rate. Okay, but okay, so now I'm seeing can we like consolidate around here or something like that. Okay, we expanded higher. ES also did the same. Expansion higher. Okay. Okay, so now the next point of interest is the weekly week C. Okay. Okay, so since 8:30 a.m. white up like that, okay, we started expanding higher, moving higher. We can very well continue moving higher also. Okay, but so far people that went long, okay, they went long here, they managed to catch it. Okay, basically they have killed all their stop loss here. So that's why I'm seeing this sell size. It's a very nice sell size. I like this outside here, very nice one. Because on the 5-minute chart, right, it's also a singular low. Okay, retails will trust that low. But until we start consolidating, I'm not gonna call the top. $9:30 a.m. is going to have a very big opening range gap, a very big discount, a very big premium one, sorry. So it's like here. It's over 100 plus handles. So if the risk allows, I'm going to short. If it doesn't allow, I will just let it be. I'll just let the trade go. Okay, this is my rules. Okay. If I cannot afford to lose, means I cannot afford to win. Okay, I am constantly reminding myself this. Okay. Okay, I'm really seeing 9:30 AM to start to move lower, okay? And my max risk is 1%, which is $40. And if I lose the trade, I'm not going to trade anymore, okay? So I find this I'm more comfortable doing this, okay? So it sort of helped me, like, you know, help me think that I can take all these low risk trades when price have not moved yet, okay, and I enter it, okay, and wait for it to move. It gives me more conviction to put on more on this kind of trade, okay? So if I lose $40 and I'm going to stop the day and I'm just going to I'm not going to trade, okay? So that's about it. Like today, after Ian went to work, right? So when you come back, we are going to make a branded mission video for TikTok. Okay, so that's also another source of income, and that's about it. Okay, so not really rushing to make money in trading. Like so far my data, right, I may be up maybe $100, okay? To me, for this, like the first year, the first year, you know, the best starting point for first year as a, like, what can you say did very well for your first year? Like a lot of profitable and successful traders say break even. If you are break even in the first year, you are already considered very good. Okay. Nice expansion logo. Okay, for me, ES already validated an order block or 1 minute order block. This can be an immediate rebalance. But I'm not trusting it yet, I'm still going to wait. Okay, now 5 minutes has formed a high. So now I want to see does the 5-minute high stays intact. Okay, I'm really seeing this as a immediate rebalance. Because ES sharp drop lower. Okay, I'm in. Okay, my stop loss. I'm gonna submit to it. Okay, why? Because ES formed this CB while Nasdaq did their immediate rebalance. So can we keep this high intact? That's all I'm seeing. Okay, if I lose, I'm going to stop trading. Okay, if I lose, I'm going to stop trading. See. Okay, so now I want to see price. Over here, I want to see price keep this intact. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, dollar is moving lower, so it's not really helping with this trade. So on the 5-minute chart, do we form this swing high? Okay, do we form this swing high? Okay, so now this 5-minute BC, I want to see used to send price lower. Okay. Not going to move my stop. Not going to move my stop loss. Okay, this is the lowest hanging fruit for me because I was saying that I like this sell side, right? So I'm going to take profit somewhere above it, which is around here, and I think it's good enough. Okay. It's all okay. It's all okay. So yeah, now I just have to manage it. And we are going to have a very big opening gap. Okay, so I'm trusting the logic here. How does price, I want to see how does price do for this CB, and you can see ES also have this small gap. Okay, so I'm seeing this as an immediate rebalance. Okay, now we are going to form a swing high. Okay, so the next one I want to see price keep this high intact. Okay, now 5-minute swing high is formed. Okay, I can allow price to move. My stop loss, can I see? Is it one tick above this? 5, 2, 3, 9, 8. Okay, yep, just one tick above. So I want to see these wicks Okay, price can move hold within here. Okay, that's what I want to see price do. Okay, but displacement have to, I want to see price show me displacement lower. Okay, this is 5 minutes BC. Like I want to see price show sensitivity at all these levels. Okay, so now 25% is breach. I want to see how this CE, do we pierce up it? If we pierce up it, this will be my last defense. Okay, I'm watching this level. I want to see price showing reluctance to move any higher. Okay, I want to see how does price react on this CB. Now we completely covered this CB already, so my immediate rebalance might not be valid. Okay, seeming very sensitive here. Okay, very sensitive here. I want to see expansion lower here. Okay, so you can see dollar is still being held by these wicks. I like that reaction. Okay, dollar is, you can see how dollar is being held by, it keeps taking sell side, and this is a 5-minute wicks. Okay, so we have been holding it there. Okay, I want to see expansion lower. We can consolidate around here. Again, I say it's no problem. Okay, after price close below here, if price were to expand below, then I will throw my stop loss to right here. Okay, so I'll secure some profits, and then if price, and then I'll hold to here. Okay, so here will offer me around $132. Okay, 5 minutes CB is still holding price. So far, I don't really like what price is doing. Okay, but as long as this high stay intact, I'm going to submit to the lower price. At this point, sell sides rated. Okay, so it might want to reach these buy sides. Okay, but I want to see this. I want to see order block holding it. At this point, does it start ramming higher? Okay, CE is reached now. I want to see what price does here. Okay, ES already closed above that CD. Okay, 75%. How does price react after 75%? Okay, next candle, does it push higher or do we move lower? Okay, the body is still sort of closing below it. Add it. Okay. Okay, dollar pulling higher, finally pulling higher. That should give a lift for, okay, you can see dollar pull higher right here. Okay, so I want to see how this, okay, dollar rated the relatively equal high. Okay, we did a weak but bodies being held by this BC, but again I'm seeing for low price. Okay, 5 minute BC, 5 minute BC here. I'm still seeing 5 minute BC. Okay, so far I'm sticking to my narrative. Okay, sell sides rated here like that. The VIX keeps on holding. Okay, so after price expand past this 5 minute BC, then I'm confident that we are going to go lower. Okay. Okay, I want to see price use this BC and send price lower. It doesn't have to do it on this candle, okay? But as long, again, I say again, as long as this buy side is not rated, I am seeing for low price. Okay, I like what DXY, what dollar did. We have a BC here, so ES went lower past the CB. Okay, so far all in check. I'm still that we can still move lower. Okay. Okay, you can see how ES is still being held by this order block, which I like it, and we continue marching up for it, doing a lot of buy sides, but failed to pierce higher past this high. Okay, so I'm still seeing for lower price. That's the reason. Okay. I know anything can happen. Okay, anything can happen. So I respect the risk. I put my stop loss on. I do everything that, you know, trading is about doing the right things to me. If this trade don't pan out, doesn't matter. Okay, we got 6 more minutes to 9:30 AM volatility. Okay. Okay, so far price is here. I need to beat. Okay, I'm going to leave myself on the charts for a while. Okay. You know, I don't want to keep looking at it, but so far I'm seeing what he's doing. Okay. So yeah, to me, I cannot control the market, right? So at this point, if price were to move lower, then it will move lower. If it's going to go higher, it's going to go higher. I cannot control it. Okay. Okay, at this point we are resting above the weekly O high, so we can still possibly move higher. Okay. Dollar doesn't seem like you want to go higher. Okay, 5-minute rejection block. Okay, 75%. If price doesn't hold here, it's going to stop me up. Yes, also expanded higher. I'm just gonna let it be. Okay, 1 more minute to 9:30. So far 15 minutes. Okay, we need expansion lower past here. Okay, so it's almost 9:30. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna have my regular trading hours out, ready to take profit. Okay, we have raided several buy sides. We have raided several buy sides now. Okay, 9:30. Okay, do we continue expanding lower? I'm trading based on the higher time frame chart now. Okay, I want to see 5-minute BC whole price. Okay, looks like I'm stop out. The price expanded lower. this? Nope, I cannot take the risk as well. But I wanted to take this trade again. ES paid a higher high while National didn't do so. Okay. Okay, so balance here. I like how balanced it is here. So I'm thinking price is inside a okay, we are almost to the sell side here. But in a high resistance fashion. Okay, we have a consolidation here. 24 handles. are almost to the opening range gap, 25%. You can see we really went lower, but without me, I'll stop out right here. Okay, so could have entered back based on here. And yeah, but it will be a high resistance. So yeah, I could have entry back on these weeks. But this is, we look at the boys are all sticking together. So basically, I'm trading based on a higher time frame now. Okay. So if I traded this stop loss right here, 24 handles, 33 handles. I'm constantly watching the opening range gap levels. Okay. Now 25% has been reached. I still have time. Okay, Nasdaq have the CB. This order block is rejecting price. Pushing higher once more. if we completely reprice off the 5 minute CB, okay. So for what happened, 8:30 move up, 9:30 reprice to a discount. Price to discount full price. Okay, we went to a discount, then we price higher. I'm still not trusting auto block 20. Rejection lower. Okay, now I'm trusting this to be an intermittent low, intermittent high, sorry. The next candle can be expandable. If we form a high here, I'm going to trust it. Okay? I want to see how does this high, does it stay intact? So now this high can stay intact. If we form a fair value gap, I'm going to short. Okay, do we form a fair value gap? Nope, we didn't form a fair value gap. But does this high stay intact? rush. And price is ticking in. Okay, what goes 5-minute chart tell me first? You can see we up, then we go down, closing below. Do we close below this CB now? We did expanded lower here, but we went all the way back up here. Okay, that could be a short to trust it. But high resistance, babe. All the blocks still holding price. Okay, 9:15 AM macro. ES really showing strength, but ES has no, but it doesn't look like ES has like no signs of moving lower already. Retracing to a discount, consolidating, and then pushing higher. Yeah, we very well can move higher. Oh, now I'm thinking, how would price react to this? Okay, so you see, if I wanted it to stay intact, but so at this point, right, I'm seeing for weekly weak CE already. If we continue pressing higher, because really price is way too premium. Okay, we did a buy side rate, but dollar is really pushing lower. See, sell buy sides rated once here, boom. Just pull out the hooks right here. Do we pierce up to this buy side now? I'm seeing that. Because dollar already made a new low. Okay. Dollar expanded past his slowly. Okay, so dollar really expanding way lower to where? Yeah. Daily Odo rated. Here is next. Okay, so dollar is really expanding lower. The only direction we can go is higher. In a way. Yeah, price. Price really showing reluctance on moving. Okay, so we engineer another sell side here. Okay, weekly week C, that will be the drawn liquidity. I'm more seeing on higher price now because dollar push lower. Unless dollar start consuming. Okay, but you can see this CD. Wow, very ugly price, man. You can see like that, but you know, if you submit to the high time frame, sell side here. okay, to be honest, I do want to trade. Okay, I still want to trade. Okay, we are displacing lower because I'm really seeing that we are way too premium and it's Friday. We did form a CB here. Can it act as a breakaway gap? Can this act as a breakaway gap now? If it breaks away, then I can look for another CB to form and I will treat it as a silver bullet fair value gap to short. But in this high resistance condition, I'm not really seeing it quite possible for a breakaway gap to form. The analyst in me is telling me stop trading. Looking at the condition like shit like that. But you know, I'm going to stick to my rules. I will still got maybe another 10 more, another, oh, nice displacement, okay, nice displacement, but I'm still seeing the higher time frame charts again. Buy side is constantly rated already, okay, nice displacement. So you can see this 5 minute BC, I'm still keeping an eye on it. CB formed here, didn't fully close it and then lower. Does this continue staying intact? Can this act as an intermittent low? This is so way too big. This is way too big for me. I'm here to follow my rules. That's it. I'm seeing the 15-minute chart also. okay. Now you have sell sides in crosshair. Can be pierced lower on this candle to the 5-minute BC, then to the sell side DMC. Stop right here. Okay, ES showing weakness, but dollar really pushing lower as well. But you can see ES showing weakness here. Okay, keeping this high safe. Yeah, I'm losing off already. Haha. Okay, remember the only logical trade for me is until this sell side is raided. Okay, the only logical trade for me is until this sell side is raided. And after that, that's it. Okay, now look. Man, the stop loss is big. You can sell based on the order block, but the stop loss will be around 28 handles. For 33 handles, very good. High resistance condition, generally it will reach back to it, okay, and that will be a short. Stop loss will be right here, 29.75 handle stop loss. Again, when price reach for that sell size, my trade idea is gone, and there's no reason for me to touch the market anymore. Okay? Okay, at this point you can see sell side rated here, and they have been raiding a lot of sell sides, but you can see buy side has been raiding a lot as well. And you can see how deep the retracement is when it went back here. I'm seeing for this high to be read first. Sell sides taken, rejection block, rejecting the price upward, so this high. Okay, buy side trade, there can be a short. Okay, sell sides reach. Sell sides reach here, and what do I feel now? I'll be like, yeah, I did wanted to short here. I did want to short here, but did the risk allow? No. Okay, like I was saying, what I want to see this high rate get rated, right? Boom, we rate the high, then send price lower. So next is yep, you can see it could have been a nice trade. Okay, like if it didn't stop me out from here, I will ride it all the way to here. 67 handles. So during high resistance time, this kind of thing always happen. It will go and raid the buy sides and then move lower. Okay, now the next sell side is here. Okay, 5 minute BC, you can see price stop right at there and then we move lower. Where if I trade like that? Okay, let's say I trade based on these weeks. My stop loss right here, 15 handle stop loss. But I can see sell sides rated. Does this week's whole price? I shorted here, bought back here. Definitely it did offer me around 20 handles at this point like that, 36 handles, but yeah, I just did not take profit. Well, because I was seeing for higher price, remember? Lower price, sorry. So, you know, trading like that, we are going to do sometimes, but if it painted out, if I painted out nicely, okay, like reach here is around 94 handles, wow. But this is definitely high resistance. Okay, I did saw this trade paint out like 10:50, like it's 9:50 AM macro, right? I was saying this high be rated, but how do I trade this? I don't know. If I short here also, my stop loss will be around here. Okay, then it's possible, like wait for this stop rate to happen, expect price to start reverting lower. Okay, look at 5 minute BC. 5 minute BC holding price. Okay, now we reach back to the opening range gap CE, okay? Okay, now I'm just going to do the trade review now. Stop looking at price. So I shorted here. Remember, I shorted here I was seeing for immediate rebalance, okay. It was a good shot, okay, no problem. It was around 10. It was an immediate rebalance shot, okay. So this 9:30 a.m. stop me out, okay. So 9:30 a.m. stop me out. I shorted based on here. You know, we did a lot of stop rates here. It just didn't painted out, okay. Okay, like I say again, to be honest now, right, I really want to participate, you know, like right here I did want to short based on these weeks, but I didn't trust it, okay. We are in a sell program now, okay. Like if I shorted based on here, it's around I short right here like that. 8 handle stop loss reaching for here, but is what it is. So opening range gap CE is reached. So you can see I was saying what I want to see low price, right? It did painted out, okay, but it just you know, I'll stop out way earlier. And this is going to happen, okay. Especially like NFP, you can see how choppy like that, okay. So right here, so it did went to here, this 1 minute BC, okay. You can see how price reached for this 1 minute BC. Like it went down all the way, okay, but then it went up and it wicked up and stopped me out first, then it went back lower, okay. So 9:30 a.m. Now I'm thinking, what if I didn't enter ahead of 9:30 a.m, okay. You can see price like that, then I can trust these weeks and use and trade based on these weeks, okay. So I could have traded like that, okay, maybe putting a 21 handle stop loss, and right to here I will have choked my stop loss, and I will have get stop out also. So this is indeed a high resistance one. Okay, nice expansion lower. So we got sell sides here. Okay, everyone is going to get rigged right here. So the gamblers that bought right here, that did not take profit here, now they are going to get rigged here, okay. So this is the classic sell model. Consolidation here, boom down, but you know, very ugly price. Engineers, okay, so it was engineering this as a long-term high, move lower, retrace up to a premium, then rates that engineered buy side, move up, move lower, break away gap, fair value gap to short, fair value gap again, but here not really fair gap, you trade based on the order block, okay. And then you can see price did a red stop rate here. Why? Because sell side's rated here already, so it will want to reach for a short-term high first. To then only it will continue lower if it's going to go lower. So it reaches up here. I did want to short, but you know, if I short here, so my risk will be too big. So, but let's say if I shorted here, then it rated his, my stop loss maybe 11 handles based on this balanced price range right here. Like based on the fair you get, it's a balanced price range also. Okay, so here is here is balance, here is the one that is not balanced. So here is balance. If I put my stop loss right here, is around 12 handle stop loss. I could have take this trade. Next time I'll do that. Okay, so I have a shot like that, 9.5 handles, and then I would have aim for here. Okay, it will offer me 39 handles, also very handsome return. It is what it is. Okay, so wow. Okay, here sell size rated. So that concludes for today. Overall is good. I followed all my rules. You're going to lose sometimes in trading, and that's it. So see you guys in the next one. Okay, if I were to do this one again, I don't think I will do it again.